sweet gems, hit my like button, hit my like button. I want to tell you the first case I want to talk about real small. Manny Wise, the guy who took out Finney the Legend and his wife, went to court today, and he tried to claim insanity. Now, what's so insane about that? He drove around looking for these folk. They were already in the beef, but he drove around looking for Finney the Legend, the guy with 3,000 subscribers, and his wife, Miss Bubbly. And Manny took them both out, and Manny went to court today and tried to say he's insane. That's some crazy stuff right there. But hey, I feel like I want a stepchild. I'm so behind on stuff. Yes. But I want to tell you that mental illness is real. And the night that he did unalive 2 innocent people, he waited until the next day to go turn himself in. He didn't turn himself in that night. He turned himself in the next day. First of all, he showed the world premeditation. So he's going down for that, okay? I also want to tell you quickly why I'm going through this lawsuit. I will keep y'all abreast on everything, okay? So 2 days ago, from Love and Marriage Huntsville, Maurice Scott answered the court. He answered the court to say that he was going to adhere. Then he sent a letter saying that he was asking the state of Missouri permission to represent himself because he's not licensed in Missouri. The judge denied it by saying it's denied, but you can represent yourself pro se. So he can represent himself, that he did not need to ask for permission. So the attorney on the case who's suing everybody, she decided to bring up the law school that Maurice Scott attended, and said it wasn't accredited, it wasn't acceptable. Do he have the proper credentials to be an attorney? When Alabama and California has the most hardest bar test to take. To take a test for the bar and pass at the top of your class, may I say, that Maurice Scott passed at the top of his class. To question if he's an attorney was bonkers. But after she put in a motion to strike him, to discredit him from representing himself as an attorney in the state of Missouri, baby, Maurice posted his license. Now let me show you, because you know I'm messy. I'm messy. Wait a minute now. Let me get these license up. Okay. These are 2 of Maurice Scott's license, okay? 2 of his license, not the same ones now. You notice he's certified. Here's another one, certified, okay? Not only do Maurice have those 2 licenses, look at the letter he got, y'all. Certification of good standing. March 11, 2021. Okay, Maurice J. Sr. And here is another one. Alabama State Bar Certificate in Good Standing. Maurice Jefferson. Look at that, y'all. This woman questioned, was his license good enough in a state where a lot of people can't pass the bar test because it's so hard. Not only that, we need to say congratulations again in the Scott family, because Micah Scott is now an attorney, okay? He is now an attorney. So that's 2 lawyers in the family. There's a contractor, builder. You got this family that's successful. Kimmy's a nurse, caterer, own restaurants. Letitia has several businesses building in 3 states, Alabama, Georgia, and Tennessee. So I don't know how this woman is questioning people's credentials. I must be a nobody because I don't work. But I didn't come up here to talk about their business. Their business. I came up here to tell you today what I did. And then on Monday, I have another appointment that's very, very serious because that attorney accused me of damaging her reputation. So my lawyers and team decided to do a little digging. Digging. Now, y'all take these notes. If y'all want to see the whole entire story, go to Tay Talk. When Tay Talk, go to all her videos that it referenced this lawsuit because she's also in this lawsuit, okay? So this is what I sent today and they received it because she said that I ruined her reputation. So this is called the Sunshine Law Request. Sunshine Law Request. So I'm getting ready to read it. Me. Dear Custodial of Records, prudent to the Missouri Sunshine Law, Chapter 610, RS, Missouri, I am requesting access to the copies of all available public records concerning disciplinary matters involving the attorney listed below. I have her name. I have her Missouri bar number 60207. Specifically, I request the following and all former complaints. That means if Mickey Mouse and SpongeBob and Donald Duck filed a complaint against her, me and my lawyer want to take a look-see. Any and all formal complaints, charges, or disciplinary actions filed against the attorney that are not already publicly listed online, I want to see it. 2, I want records of dismissed or resolved complaints that were previously investigated by your office. 3, any pending investigations, complaints, or matters currently under review involving this attorney, I want it. 4, dates and outcomes of any admonition, reprimands, diversions, or probations issued to said attorney that may have not been formally docketed, I want to see it. If certain portions of said records are closed or redacted, prudent to Supreme Court ruling 5.31 or other provisions, please produce the non-exempt portion and identity and the legal grounds for any redactions or withholdings. I request that the records be sent electronically to me or, if any necessary, by mail to the address listed above. If there are any fees, if it costs $500, I want it. If it costs $1,000, I want it. Okay? To clear my name, I'll pay for it. If there are any fees associated with this request, please inform me in advance of fulfilling it. Thank you for your assistance. I'm looking forward to your response within the time period allowed by law. Sincerely, since y'all already know my name, Marcella Booth, and I put my email down there, I put my phone number down there, and they already have my attorney of record. See, this is some crazy crap because this lawsuit started in 2023. Let me make y'all understand something. The things that she is now accusing the new defendants, Carlos King, me, Maurice, she already accused other content creators of doing this. Now she done flipped the script. In 2023, this person was in charge. That person was in charge. 2024, she added more people. They was in charge. And now in 2025, you decide to add me to a lawsuit and say that I damaged your career when you had 2 disciplinary infractions before you even knew me. 2 of them. And the same thing she did in 2017 in her trial with another attorney's client. She did that to me. I have a lawyer, and she knows it. And she sent me information knowing she was told from my attorney to refrain. She also said that my lawyer harassed her. Now, I'm going to tell you, she sent me a cease and desist, but she had blurred out the address, email, and phone number. But guess what? Because her little ass was on a docket here in Virginia, we were able to get her correct information. We was able to get her correct address of her house and her law office. We was able to get all her emails associated with her from the Missouri board, and we was able to get her phone numbers. But then she tried to be smart. She called my attorney on the phone to find out, was my attorney real? Well, she quickly found out that my attorney was white, Jewish, and it was a big law office. And then she told my attorney, "You're harassing me." She gave me 5 business days to answer her back, which the law requires 21 days, but I answered her back in 2. Once we stopped playing around trying to hunt her down, she got a response email at her door and the bar association, because I had the receipt that I never called her a fake attorney. But she said that because it was on my page when someone else called her a fake attorney, and I took the video down because of that. Now, I wouldn't have known nothing about this woman, but guess what? She added me to the lawsuit, and I guess she thought that I was not going to come to play. I'm here to slay. She got 21 days to either take me off that lawsuit, or I'm going to the very end. I'm going to the very end like the Tasmanian that I can be legally. And I also had an appointment with the detective to let her know that some of these defendants' houses have been swapped. The police went to PBE house because it was reported that she was going to murk herself, unalive herself on live, and that this woman, this attorney, was in a domestic violence relationship with PBE, which is all a lie. I'm talking about the attorney that I'm in this lawsuit with. And now, if she swapped my house, she will pay the state of Virginia, because I showed her 2 separate incidents where she sent someone to also Wente Talks house, and this person was very unprofessional. circling Tay Talk's car, taking pictures of the car, taking pictures of her Ring doorbell. You know, if you ring my doorbell and I'm not at home, you don't stick around and just be, looking all around. Hey, and she sent someone to my house, which she never should. She doxed me and put my information out. And y'all keep saying, I tell y'all I'm the doxing queen, but y'all have never seen me put somebody's phone number and everything out. So today I served her with that, and Monday she gonna be hit with something else. And I will come when it gets loaded onto that docket, because I'm not playing. You put me in it for no reason. So I'm going to defend myself to prove I didn't do any of these accusations that she made. Well, I guess the mess is still going on, and I was hoping this was over. It is not over, Pink Lily. I am sorry. It is not over. It's a shame that you add me, and I don't be up here even talking about you. And then she wants us to stop telling you guys about the lawsuit, but when she allows True T to do it, it's okay. We want you to hear the whole story. Any content creator that's coming out speaking on this, we want y'all to hear the truth. We're not bullying these people. We're not harassing these people. You don't see me come up here on my live and be talking about that attorney and those people. And I don't. And so I had a message sent to me that God is not pleased with me. God is very pleased with me because he's given me the weapons to fight back, because no weapon will be formed against me. And God gave me the knowledge and what I need to do to fight them back. So she got 21 days to drop me, and then I can just let this go. But if she don't let it go, I'm not letting it go, because you ain't got no reason to sue me. But we're going to get on some good stuff, because my girl, I don't know what y'all call her, but Peach Juice. Peach Juice had went to court, y'all. Peach Juice beat Simon Gabadia. I would like to tell you, I think Lakeisha, she was the blogger who was in the courthouse all day long, y'all. She was there from when it started. Porsha did not. She asked the judge to put Lakeisha out of the courthouse, and Simon wanted Lakeisha to stay there. So I know that Simon Gubadia is getting ready to do an interview with a blogger. It's a secret who the blogger is going to be. I don't know. Okay. But Porsha walked out of that courtroom a free woman with 40 grand a month. And the judge actually enforced the prenup where Simon could get nothing from Porsha. So the report is Simon Gubadia was ordered to pay $40,000 monthly alimony to Porsha Williams after the judge enforced the Real Housewives of Atlanta executive prenup. See what else she's getting in the divorce, okay? Porsha scored a big win in court this week against Simon Gubadia. Simon was in court, y'all. Simon was there. Simon had a very good lawyer, but baby, he didn't beat Porsha lawyer, okay? Following Simon's deportation back to Nigeria, the 43-year-old Real Housewives of Atlanta star appeared in court with her ex, both via Zoom, where Simon, 61, was ordered to pay her 40 grand a month in alimony and grant her the ownership of their Rolls Royce. So the car that he left here, the Rolls Royce, Porsha get to drive that. Remember the one that Simon said she couldn't film with and all that? Well, it's hers now, okay? Porsha Williams won in divorce court. A judge ruled to enforce her prenup. Now, you know that Porsha got taken with Cordell. Cordell kicked her little princess tail out and didn't give her nothing. So she was smart this time with getting a prenup. A host confirmed on June 12th episode of The Breakfast Club. Now that is a huge deal because they've been going back and forth over several things. Now, I'm going to tell you, Keisha was in court at 9, and she didn't get out. She got out past 5 o'clock. She even went without having lunch all day. I mean, none of them had lunch. They only got 10-minute breaks. That's it. Now that's a huge deal because they've never been going back and forth over several things, including the home that she currently lives in, the car, the Rolls Royce. And according to the host who spoke to the source close to the court, Porsha will receive $40,000 payments from Simon each month for 14 to 15 months. For 14 to 15 months, but I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. He in Nigeria, can't nobody enforce him to pay the $40,000. I don't think she's gonna get a dime. I don't think she's gonna get the money, okay? But she got the car. All of her legal fees will be paid. I don't think that Simon's gonna write a check to her lawyer either. And she'll also receive the Rolls Royce he bought. As for their $7 million marital home, Porsha has from 2024 to 2027 to decide whether she wants to remain living in the home or sell it. Sell it, girl. Sell it. However, because the residence was a premarital asset of Simon's, the Real Housewives of Atlanta member will have to refinance the house. Then Porsha, I don't know how your credit look. I hope you and Miss Diane can get this house and get it. $40,000 a month for what? They were married no more than they was married like 2 years. Almost 2. The Real Housewife cast will have to refinance and buy Simon out for his portion. I don't know if Porsha had 50% of the, $7 million, which would be $3.5 million. As the court inside explains, Simon has 50% equity in the property. While Porsha considers whether she wants to remain in the home, Simon will be paying the expense related to the property, including the mortgage payment. Now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I cannot see Simon paying this and can't come into the country. He can't even come back into the house. He can't come in. Simon is gone. Porsha was in court. Simon was on Zoom. He can't even come back in the house. And I told Porsha what to do the other day. Sell the furniture. Sell it. The source went on to share that June 11th court hearing went all day from 9:30 to 7 p.m. Now, Keisha deserves a cash app for that because she was there the whole entire time. And saw no direct interaction between Porsha and Simon. Then at the end of the day, Simon said to have walked away pissed because that African Bambata didn't work in that courtroom. Simon is exploring the option of an appeal. He wants to appeal this, okay? I'm going to let you up. He has 30 days to file with this court, the host shared. But what I hope they do with Simon, I hope before they let Simon appeal, make him put up a bond, meaning that he has to put up Porsha's lawyer's fees up front, pay his lawyer up front before they go back in and give him an appeal. And I don't think Porsha's going to see a dime. You can dance around peach juice all you want. That man is out of this country now. And y'all, I'm going to do a whole story on Simon because Simon was married to one woman for 20 years. And every other woman that he married, he did not stay married to them but 2 years or less. And he has snuck back into this country several times. Hey, Miss Gigi, Apologetic Realty, I'm going to let you up. Good Thursday evening. Porsha did not get a win. He's not going to pay nothing on that house. No 40K. He has to put it in a worse situation. Just sell and split the losses. Taxes will be high. And I presume the taxes will be high. But baby, I want to tell you that today, a senator in California got slammed to the ground. Y'all, there is so much going on in this government. I want to tell you, I was on Apologetic Realty page. I'm gonna drop the link. I was on her page today, and I was saying that I really think uh this is getting as worse as it can get. Hon, are you at your in-laws? Okay. Y'all please go over there to Apologetic Realty. I mean Real Talk, Apologetic Real Talk. I love her views and points of things. But today, a sitting senator, got thrown to the ground for asking a question. And now they're saying maybe he shouldn't be in the Senate because he should have been in DC. He's on the oversight committee. I was appalled that this have happened. Y'all, there is things getting bad, but let me tell you something what came out today. They said that there are two asteroids that they are two asteroids that are falling out the sky. And I was like, what? And they said it should hit Earth in 2 weeks. Now, I'm telling you, they have some diseases spreading from across these states, and they have not disclosed the sickness that's coming our way. But it was a gentleman today that came out and said that an asteroid, is coming towards the United States, and that we need to be careful. And if it does hit the United States, are we ready to go bye-bye? But y'all, Lord, I pray it doesn't fall on our homes. Oh, baby. And they said it's 2 miles wide, these asteroids, and it's 2 behind each other. All I'm going to say for real, if whoever you pray to, we need to get it together, okay? I'm at the hair salon watching in the bushes. Have a wonderful Thursday. Y'all do too. Thank God he got us, and that's what I'm saying. But I want to tell you all this craziness stuff going on with YouTubers. I want to share this with you because we don't often see in the minds of some of these YouTubers. And now I'm going to show y'all this. It is gruesome. This is gruesome. I want to tell y'all that this is a famous YouTuber, an internet comedian, Capri Taylor, caught on camera viciously beating his girlfriend, putting her in the hospital. Famous YouTuber. I'm going to tell you something what I noticed. These big YouTubers, sometimes when they ain't making them numbers and them likes and everything, you can't let this, like I said, this should not be your job. You should have this as a side job and have a job if you need to work, because this man now have lost all his views, his page. He's in jail, not making no money, and there is no excuse why you shouldn't put your hands on a woman. Tory Lanez, listen, I don't know whether he did that to Megan or not, but my concern ain't Tory Lanez. My concern ain't Diddy. My concern, because I'm going to tell y'all, Diddy going to go down, but Diddy going to tell on everybody. And y'all going to see some of your faves. Beyonce, allegedly. You're going to see these people start going down. And see, God says we should have no other image or worship nothing before him. And it's shaking up the United States. There's a lot of things happening. Amen. Trump is backtracking. Shauna, I want to drop the link because y'all, my baby Shauna is right there in LA where these marches are going. And we were talking yesterday, and she was telling me that the violence are not from the protesters. The violence is coming from, the people Trump sent there, the Marines and the thing. So, Shauna, can you come up for a minute, even if you don't show yourself? Oh my God, I remember that video. It's been a while. I was wondering who the heck he was because I wanted to fight him. Yes, it's disgusting. Good, he needs, yes. Some of these YouTubers are sick. Another one unavailable on YouTube and his wife unalive. Yes. Come on up, Shauna. Hey, Marcella, put his Hi, Miss LaDonna. He looks sinister. He needs to move on because it will get worse after he loses so much. But I'm gonna tell y'all another thing, that the courts in Diddy, y'all do not see me reporting on the courts of Diddy because it was warned. YouTubers, you are not to tell who our Jane Does are. You're not supposed to tell who the victims are. And you got YouTubers coming out saying Jane Doe is Mickey Mouse. The reason why they're entered as Jane Doe, I think this is going to change a lot. And I really wish, somebody said today, I wish they would have televised this whole case. And just covered up Jane Doe and not let any bloggers in, because bloggers are going to get more raunchier than journalists. Okay. Yeah, my auntie said the same thing. Is Trump people setting fires? It is. Shauna, can you come up? Hey, Sean. The agitators are causing the clashes. And listen, y'all, I'm telling you, I believe that people that are undocumented causing problems should go. But if you're just taking children and beating on you, I'm gonna let Shauna tell y'all.
Hey, I'm driving on the 405 right now. That's why I was like, I'm trying to type and drive, but I can't do too much. But no, there are several protests going on around several cities, not just LA. There's happening in Compton, they're in Long Beach, Torrance. And the thing is, all of these protests have been peaceful. There are things happening. There was one Waymo car that was burned up. Yes, that's true. There are a couple little agitators, but these are people that he has, that he's sending out here to
Come
get
on.
things, because he's trying to create a problem. Because as we know, Trump creates a problem so he can create a solution. He wants to be both. Where there's not a problem, he's creating one. And now, why I said he was backtracking, his rich friends are losing their people, because people now, all the people that work in the hotels, gone. Like he said, go to Home Depot. So you said all the immigrants, they're the migrant workers, they're illegal, they're criminals. You were showing up to people's jobs, and
Yeah.
you showed up to graduations. They had ICE raids at children's graduations out here. That is insane. I don't care if you say that people need to go because they're here illegally. Okay, fine. Deal with that. But what you don't do, what you're doing is inhumane. What you're doing is just insane. If you want to get people, there's a process. Like it's not a criminal activity. If you're in the country illegally, okay, that's a civil issue. Deport the people, but don't do it inhumanely. So now that we're losing everybody, now that you're trying to say, oh, these people are criminals, you're causing all these problems, that's y'all up there trying to burn stuff down. Ain't nobody burning the city down. We're not tearing up our own stuff. What are we doing that for? When you went to the garment district, downtown LA, you went to the fashion district. That's where people work. Ain't nobody down there burning up shit. We go down there to get cheap clothes. We go down there to get stuff tailored. People go down there to buy their clothes so they can sell them on TikTok. Huh? Okay. Like, stop
Shauna,
playing.
Shauna, please tell us about the pregnant woman. Oh, please tell them.
So that was in Hawthorne yesterday. Hawthorne is a small city outside of Los Angeles. They were taking her husband. And of course, she's screaming and hollering. She was not in the way, but they grabbed her. And when they grabbed her, they flung her. She lost her balance and fell directly on her stomach. This woman is
9 months, y'all. This lady was 9 months.
8, 9 months pregnant. She's good. I mean, very, very pregnant. And you can hear people screaming. She's screaming and crying. They grab her, snatch her back up, throw her arms behind her back. She's crying profusely. She's screaming. She's crying. They put her in handcuffs and they're trying to yell louder than she's yelling. Because, of course, there are people out here recording because we see things. It's like, why the hell are you doing this to people? Whether you are black, whether you are brown, no matter what, I know they're telling us as black people, don't go out there and don't protest. I will say this as a black woman, I'm not putting my body on the line because that's what they want us to do. But if I see something, I'm going to record it. If I happen to be somewhere and I see it, I'm not going to be able to turn my back and just say, oh, that's not my problem. Because that's my sister. That's my brown sister. That's my brown brother. That's my brown cousin. You can't walk away from it. Can I say I'm going to lay my body on the line? No, I can't, because I honestly know that they would take me first. I know that. I know that to be true. But you can't turn your back. That's just inhumane. We can't watch this stuff and act like it's not happening, knowing that if it was us, you would want somebody to step in. At the very least, record it. At the very least, say something.
We're
No, you
next.
don't put your body out. Right. You don't have to put your body on the line. And I don't think people expect you to. And if they do, that's a little crazy. But you have to at least be a body in the room. If you see it, get in. I mean, you don't have to get in the way physically, but when you pull that phone out, they lighten up a little bit because they don't want to be recorded. They don't want it to be seen how inhumane they're treating people. They don't want it to be known how they're out here treating people, because we're not the ones out here acting a fool. They're peaceful protests all over the place. They're happening everywhere. Then all of a sudden, yesterday, what they did in LA, downtown LA, was a bunch of protests. The police, the Trump's people, the ICE agents circled the protesters and blocked them in. Why are you blocking them in? All they were doing was standing there. They were singing. They were singing and talking. And all of a sudden, all the ICE agents came all around them and blocked them in. Why are you blocking them in unless you plan on doing something to them? They weren't doing anything wrong. All they're doing is standing there. You
These
plan on doing something to these people.
Well, I'm going to show you that a Marine spoke up about it. I want to show y'all this Marine. Why now? We're going to come together. Why now? It's because the military was called upon innocent protesters. We, in our oath to serve, we serve the people of the United States, the Constitution. These constitutional rights are being stripped and just denied, and the military will not be pawns to that. So I'm calling upon the conscience of military members who served previously and now. We have a conscience with mind, and we have a duty and moral obligation to say no and resist evil. We're not pawns for Donald Trump's agenda. Why now? It's because the military was called upon innocent protesters. We, in our oath to serve, we serve the people of the United States, the Constitution. These constitutional rights are being stripped and just denied, and the military will not be pawns to that. So I'm calling upon the conscience of military members who served previously and now. We have a conscience with mind, and we have a duty and moral obligation to say no and resist evil. We're not pawns for Donald Trump's agenda. Why now? It's because the military was called upon. And everybody, June 14th, stay close to your home. It's his birthday. He sent those Marines out there with no food, nowhere to sleep, no money. Tell him, Shauna.
This, and then another thing he just did. So right now they currently have an ad in several different, on a website. There's an ad agency that is looking for black and brown people to go out in Washington, D.C. They're going to pay you $1,000 in crypto coin to go out to Trump's military birthday parade, to stand out there to support Trump, because he doesn't think people are going to come and support him. They want you to wear red, white, and blue, and they're going to strategically place you because they want people out there. They want black and brown bodies. That's the priority. They said they'll take anybody, but they're prioritizing black and brown people to be out front for his parade. There's actually an ad agency running ads right now for that.
$1,000, and then they may not even give it to you.
It's 1,000 in cryptocurrency. It's not 1,000 in cash. It's 1,000 in cryptocurrency. That's the payment. It's a
Y'all,
thousand and
God got us, but we got to stay prayed up. We got to use the good mind that God gave us. You need to, I mean, around where I live at, I'm starting to see the sheets come off people's head. Like I don't want Shauna out because it is too dangerous. She lives where she's able to hear this from her apartment.
yeah, I
She,
can hear. I mean, well, I live in the hood. I live in the hood, and you can hear because I actually live close to one of the biggest trauma centers in the country. So I can hear when things go crazy and things go wrong. I'm close enough to hear a lot of the things that, you can play gunshots or fireworks. You can hear it. Like, and because I have a good enough ear, for the most part, I can tell what's what. And it's sad to say that. It's sad to even know that sometimes you have to think and listen and hear. The apartment I was in previously got the girl in the very front apartment, her whole apartment got shot up. I was on the phone and my fiance, may he rest in peace, he was like, "What the fuck is going on?" And you just hear like click, click, boom, click, click, shotguns. And next thing you know, I'm on the floor. You hear rapid succession, 15, just bam, 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 bam. Thankfully, nobody was hit, but the entire apartment was Swiss cheese. And this is the world that we live in. Nobody has any emotional intelligence. Everybody is mad and everybody is wandering around with weapons. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And now we have an idiot in chief who's he's so unhinged that he's encouraging this type of behavior because he's even this type of person. If you don't like him, he's sending out people to go and attack you because you don't like him. He's taking children that are in college because now if you don't say what he wants you to say, or he sees that you wrote something in a website or on a social media site, he's taking kids off of college campuses and they're disappearing. What are we doing? Like, what kind of life is this? Like, life wasn't perfect a year ago, but it was damn sure better than this. Like, what the hell is going on right now? And I know I am listening to Marcella. I went outside because I had to go grab a couple things. And yes, Marcella has told me take my ass in the house. And I'm listening. I am. I just had to go run out and get some stuff. And I'm going home. As soon as I'm done, I know they trying to do a curfew on us. We're not supposed to be outside after 8 p.m. And I haven't been out. I really haven't. I'm gonna go grab a couple things and then I'm taking my butt back in the house. I am.
and stay in there.
Yeah. I'm not gonna
Um,
be out.
so Black Wealth, Black Health said is the fourth annual. The Taste of the DMV is on Saturday, June 14th as well. I'm a vendor. It's not associated with Trump because he's having second thoughts. But we will pray for you. Spicy, I know you was going. You will be celebrating his birthday and go Trump before all illegals. You know what? I am not going to disrespect your opinion. That's how you feel. But I'm going to tell you, I'm spicy. What Trump is doing is not just punishing black and brown people, he is punishing the American people. And I want to read this before I get off my page. I hope y'all will hit my like button. And I want to read this to y'all very quickly. Medicaid was slashed $880 billion. It's either work or die. Food aid was gutted, $300 billion. Ending COVID vaccines. NIH funding was gutted, $18 billion. Reproductive health was gutted. FDA was gutted. CDC was slashed. Mental health programs are gone. No more fluoride. OSHA dismantled. Global initiatives eliminated. This is what we are upon. And y'all, if you, whatever your religion may be, you need to pray because this is not. I was talking to apologetic real talk, and this is in the Bible, and it's going to get worse before it gets better. Um, and his supporters are saying he told them what happened. He told y'all what he was gonna do. Y'all just didn't believe him, but they did not anticipate it happening to them. It's not hitting just black and brown people. It's hitting all Americans. They're gonna be affected. So on June 14th, that's a day that you can stand by and say, oh, wait a minute, I'll take the echo. If there is a way that you can say a prayer, we need to be on our knees and asking God to protect our families and everybody. Yeah, I just got rid. She was the feedback, I think, because she was driving. Oh, now she's not feedback because she ain't driving no more.
I
Um,
just thought.
yeah, but y'all, please, we got content creators in here. Y'all support content creators. I don't know how long we will be able to communicate with each other, but we should get up here and do positive things and encouragement. I want y'all to know that Miss Wanda is back on the scene. Miss Wanda wore her gray wig yesterday because her granddaughter told her that's how grandmas are supposed to look. So Miss Wanda wore her wig. Miss Wanda is ready. I'm ready for Love and Marriage Huntsville. People said it was a lie. I can tell you that unapologetic real talk predicted it was coming back, but I told y'all why he waited so long. He waited to try to get all the negativity of what happened last season out of people's systems, and hopefully we will have a better year of Love and Marriage Huntsville. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. You got Nelly getting ready to have his own show. Nelly is getting ready to come out with his show. It's still an echo. Nelly's getting ready to come out with his show with Ashanti. Y'all do not let this Diddy trial get up in your spirit, because this is a major distraction while everything is happening. They are marching in Dallas, Houston, New York. My daughter has been put on lockdown at her job. She works for the prison system. They've been locking them down to keep the protesters from coming on the island. It is about to get bad, and I do worry about my pudding. What you got to say, girl?
I think people need to understand that right now it's enough of the bullshit. It's enough for everybody just being mean and evil for no apparent reason. Like, we really need to get beyond all that. The show is coming back. If you're gonna watch the show, watch it. If you're not gonna watch it, don't. But to sit up and be angry and be mad about something, like, Mel left the show because she chose to. That's a choice. She left the show and the show is still on. Some people are gonna hate watch, and we know that. Hate watch if you choose to. But review it and be happy, review it and be mad. But, like, chill. Like, what's the anger for it? Like, okay, I'm sorry. I know what the feedback was. I'm sorry. I got it. It's gone now. I'm sorry. I know exactly what that feedback was. That was my radio. My bad. I'm sorry, y'all.
Yeah.
Um, but no, what I was saying was I just want people to find a way to just move past all of this stuff. What we saw last weekend, I was in Vegas last weekend, and we saw what happened last weekend. A YouTuber decided to end the life of another YouTuber. This stuff has gone way too far. People are just unhinged for no apparent reason. We have other things that we should be doing. Celebrate the things you like, ignore the things that you don't. And that's where we should be in this life. Like, we should be so far beyond being angry. Like, and especially being angry over a TV show. And especially being angry over stuff on YouTube. If this is the way you make your money, this is a hustle. Let it be that. Let me hustle how I hustle. Let you hustle how you hustle. The people that like me are going to come and watch me. The people that like you are going to come and watch you. And some of us are going to have some of the same people. We just are. And guess what? Sometimes I like a burger. Sometimes I like fries. Sometimes I want a hot dog. That's okay. It's not a big deal.
Mm-hmm.
Why? I don't understand why people want people to be mad at people. Like who you like. Go where you want to go. I want people to go everywhere they want to go, because at the end of the day, I know those that really like me are always going to come back. And
Correct.
I know it. And I ain't worried about it. The people that want to come to Marcella are always going to come listen to Marcella. The people that want to go to Unapologetic Real Talk, they're going to go to her, because you go to her for a specific reason. She gives something Marcella doesn't. I give something that she doesn't. We all have our own different little, it's a
Mm-hmm.
different thing. And it makes up the whole unit. That's why we go everywhere we go, because I want to go see Let me go see what unapologetic is talking about. Hell, I need to go over there and learn how to edit.
Oh,
Oh, you
baby,
teaching a
I
class?
love
Help.
because she has a spiritual rim to it, and you can't it don't take much to understand, and we're seeing what she's saying before it happened. That's why I like it. But I want y'all to know that Miss Net, that I just put her comment up here, I like to tell you how much I appreciate you. Miss Net sent me today that Tesla isn't a car company. It is the deepest surveillance operations on earth. Those cars record things around us. It records things that y'all think we don't see. And we need to really be you know, we need to really stay in the house. Um, and like I said, these meteors supposed to be falling to Earth. I hope that these billionaires got rockets; they can shoot them down and put them into pieces. But if not, they're predicting that we have 2 weeks to live. And hey, for somebody to come out and publicly say that and they didn't say allege, hey, we can only pray and hope that we are living right. What you got to say, Shauna?
I think that, everything is individual. You got to worry about how you live, and I got to worry about how I'm living. And the only thing we can do, and the only thing we really should do, is put out good energy and be good to other people. I don't have time to be angry and evil. I ain't got time for that. Y'all can have it. All this anger, all this devilment, all this being mean to folks, all this trying to take folks down, taking folks' channels. I've already been through that. I'm building, by the way. Follow my new page, Talking Shit with Shauna. Come on over. But,
Okay. Put it in the chat so I can put it up.
you know, we're in a place now where we're trying to be better, be happier, be nicer, or at least we should be. Some of us should be. It's the name. My name is right there. Um, but me personally, I can't make a commitment for anybody else. I'm making a commitment to just be a better person because I can only control me. I can
Mhm.
only control me. Because I've been very angry for a good little while. And I'm making a personal commitment for me to be a better person. And hopefully that energy will go to the next person and the next person and the next person. Because if you want things to be different, you have to be the change you want to see in the world. I can't really worry about what other people do, but I can be better. And I can't look at somebody else and say, oh, you shouldn't act like that if I'm being an asshole too.
Right.
I can't expect better from other people while I'm doing the very thing that I'm telling other people not to do.
Right. We're talking shit with Shayna. There's right there talking SHX with
SHXT.
huh
Shauna.
Shauna. Shauna. Look. Okay, we're not going anywhere. Um, only their time limit, right? Deshonda the Fox is in the house. Y'all, I want to tell y'all that I'm ready to go because I'm outside. I want to tell y'all two things. I done put up shorts that I be dancing for y'all to smile, or I'm gonna put up two today and one tomorrow. I want to tell y'all that my husband was supposed to have his surgery yesterday. Now, when they gave him that stuff he had to drink to empty his system out, my husband had started doing that 2 days before his procedure. And my husband is diabetic and he has high blood pressure. So my husband got to the hospital. He was looking all light brown, like pale and dried up, right? And so they told him because his blood pressure was so high, they couldn't do the procedure after he had been drinking and cleaning out his system for 2 days. So we have to go back and do it next week. And
Oh,
he has to do it next Wednesday. But I thank everybody for their prayers because soon as we left the hospital, I took him to go get some broth to introduce back into his system. And then he ate a meal later and he was knocked out. But I'm going to be entertaining y'all with some shorts. And y'all, listen, go out. I'll be 60 in 2 months, y'all, 6 decades on this earth. And I want to dance and talk and praise God and cuss you out all at the same time. So I don't want y'all to think I'm phony, but I thank Miss Net right here. Miss Net be sending me some tea because y'all know my days are busy. Me and my husband has sponsored some kids for camp. And so we are going to be getting them ready for that. We've been doing so much with the kids because their families they're without soap and just washcloths and socks and stuff like that. So we've been collecting and working and working. And y'all, Shauna can
She gonna say my name however she want to say my name. Marcella gonna do what
can
she want to
tell
do.
you, I talk to her at night, and by 8:30, 9 o'clock, I'm knocked out and I'm tired through the day. So I am tired today, but I love all you beautiful people. I appreciate y'all coming to support. I will keep y'all abreast on these lawsuits. Y'all go over there and watch Wente talk. Watch Uppity. Uppity talks about the spiritual realm, Uppity Unicorn. I just want to make every day of my husband's life very happy. Like, my husband got heart problems, diabetic, high blood pressure. He shoots needles in himself. And I just find a way to make him laugh every single day because I got this prank that I'm going to do on him. So I got to give him a time to get over the spaghetti prank. I got to give him a little time to get over there
He
because
be over there stressing Mr. Tim out. He don't deserve it. He don't deserve it. I have been in a funk, y'all, and I'm about to get back to doing content. It's only 3 little videos on my channel, but I'm gonna get back to doing content. I promise y'all. I promise. I promise. I promise. If I have, yeah, depending on what time I get back home, I might do something today. But I am getting back to content. I got some shows I want to review because I got some. My name is the channel is called Talking Shit with Sean. I got some shit to talk. Got some
mm,
stuff I need to talk about. We
y'all, please
gotta get back into it.
subscribe to her Talking Shit with Shauna. Please subscribe to her page, and it's spelled TALKINGSHX. TWITHSHANA. Y'all support anybody y'all want to support. Don't let nobody tell you can't watch whoever you want to watch. And y'all have a very good Thursday. I'm about to go and play with my husband. No more extra salt. I won't do that no more. But baby, do y'all know last year at
Stressing
this
him out.
time,
Bye, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you, Marcella. Love you. Talk to you later.
last year at this time, y'all, I had washed the ground beef. And I had put the ground beef in a colander so it wouldn't run down the sink. And I put water in the sink and then put the colander down in the sink. So I had made some spaghetti, and my husband asked me, "What kind of meat is this?" And I said, "It's ground beef." And he said, "Why it tastes like that?" And I said, "Because I had soaked it in the salt in the colander." And Miss Wanda was like, "Oh my, you soaked." Even Apologetic Real Talk told me, I'm not supposed to wash the ground beef, but I just figured I did. So, y'all, I am cooking and experimenting with my husband, and he is being real good. I didn't know you wasn't supposed to wash the ground beef. I did not know. But y'all just keep me and my kitchen utensils in prayer. And that one day, I told y'all I'm going to fly y'all to have a meal with me, and I'm going to cook it all. My husband said, if you come here, you're going to be in the hospital. We'll work it out together. So y'all have a very good night. Bye-bye.